in my formative years of guitar playing, I would say like Van Halen 1 for sure. Metallica, the Black Album, because I was listening to a lot of that when I was a kid and I was first starting playing guitar. And then that third slot could be really anything. But like lately, I'm into so many different styles of music, and that could be from like Motown to like black metal and everything in between. But I do love this band Alcest that I was introduced to. They're awesome. I listen to a lot of Opeth. I think Damnation is what I've been listening to pretty frequently as of late. That third slot could go anywhere. I'll go back to Van Halen as a guitar player because that was like, I mean, I was a kid in the 90s discovering that. So that was like magic, as I'm sure it was when it was first in the 70s, 80s, but that was like magic coming through the speakers as a guitar player. It's like, if I'm going to play guitar, I want it to sound like that. I would maybe do the duo of like John Lennon, Paul McCartney, as far as like songwriting and incredible melodies and things like that. And third musician, Ray Charles, because I loved I listened to a lot of Ray Charles, and I loved piano and just his heartfelt blues and raw grit.
So what are the main 3 essentials to take on a tour with you?
Shoes to take a shower with. If you want to take a shower in some random spot, you can put shoes on to get in there. That, maybe a pillow, your own pillow that can go into your bunk, that's comfortable, or that you can layer with another pillow that's already in there. So yeah, shower shoes, a pillow, and I like to bring a book because there's a lot of downtime, and that's what I like to occupy my time with is reading. So those 3 things.
That's really cool. What about 3 countries to take Dark Chapel on the road to, but like exotic countries?
Brazil would definitely Brazil. It's amazing down there. Love the people down there. Countries, I mean, Europe in a whole, but definitely love to get to the UK. And of course, just throughout the States, Canada. But yeah.
Which musician would you have with you in your car for a 24-hour road trip?
Oh man. Musician in the car for a 24-hour road trip. Well, I guess I wouldn't. I mean, we're going to be sitting next to each other in a car for a long period of time, so I guess I don't want anybody too off the rails. I'm going to say Van Halen, so then we can talk about guitar tone, and he can dissect what was going on in some of those albums maybe for me. Amazing.
Okay, if there was a made-up song about your personality, what would it be called?
The song would be called Quiet.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Do you prefer Jack Daniels or beer?
Beer. I do like whiskey a lot, but I would go with beer over Jack. I do love Crown, so I like Crown, but I would go with the beer over Jack.
What about playing festivals or a small intimate gig?
Both of those are amazing because they're completely 2 different feels. But there's nothing like a small, intimate, sweaty rock club, and music is loud, and you're right up close to everybody. That's an awesome feeling.
Do you prefer Ronnie James Dio or Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath?
Man, that's like asking Hagar or Roth, but I love both, and I love both for Sabbath also because I loved like Holy Diver and all that first coming up. So the answer to that for me was both.